Well, this is a critical game, a chance for the perfect statement to any potential rival that you are aiming higher at their expense. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Well, we're on the way. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. He's on it, can he get away? Short changes him with that pass. Van Dijk is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Bernardo Silva. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Trossard. It's a pretty loose pass. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Casemiro. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Matheus Cunha, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Driving on and making good progress. Tries a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Okay, credit him for his willingness to run at people, but you really shouldn't be afforded so much space down the middle of the pitch.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. It's a searching pass. Shevchenko is wide and looking to get onto this. Still goalless at the moment. Matheus Cunha. And the finish! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, this is Owen. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Oh, that's fabulous. He's having a hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Bernardo Silva. White. And he's quick to return it. And here's Trossard. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well read, nice interception. Casemiro. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And he's well positioned here. That's a little off target. And no, that was never going to make it. Mohamed Salah. Van Dijk. De Ligt. Passing is crisp and sharp. And the ball's gone astray. Oh, good read. Pass somewhat off target. Casemiro. Oh, Not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. And he cuts out the supply. Diogo Dalot. And Casemiro. Dorgu. And it's Casemiro. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. White. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Great vision. White, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And that was nowhere near his best. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good ball. Big chance! It's there!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the...
And that is all they have time for. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a...
And he shoots! Oh, the ball's... Oh, it's fallen loose again! Bernardo Silva. That has not gone well. Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Trossard. Now it's Owen. Now there's a fine ball. That is great defending, so alert. Diogo Dalot did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Owen, played out towards the right wing. And Bernardo Silva! Menu. Now, can he find a finish? Owen! Oh, what has happened here? And this is Bernardo. Oh, shooting chance! Menu. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. That's a lovely, neat pass. Trossard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Van Dijk.
The attendance for this
Your
match
impression
was
so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can...
Decent chance! Wonderful from Trossard! He's got himself an absolute peach. 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulder.
And Shevchenko! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Shevchenko! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Looking for the run. Trossard providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, good climb! Of course! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
68 minutes is
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Nicely weighted ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And the shot! It's in! Do not write them off! Back they come! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And now he has two. It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Casemiro. Trossard. He's shifting through the gears here. That's good play. No outsmarting him this time. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Great chance! Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
number 17.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Andrei Shevchenko.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
He's in a great position here. Tries to pass it through, and he plays one through. He is through here. Chance, surely! And he's found the net! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
14. Fernando.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Bruno Fernandes! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Shevchenko, can he get it through? Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Diaz. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Trossard,
There will be 5
probing
minutes
pass,
added time.
the most accurate pass. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Has a look and plays it forward. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And here's Shevchenko. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, good spread. Played into space. Oh, delightful ball. Can he finish? Incredible! Just incredible! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again.
And that is as far as it goes. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Manchester can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a blue hat kindly make his way to the information centre?